Prince Harry's 40th birthday is unfolding in a spectacle that mixes awkward gestures from his royal relatives with a glitzy Hollywood celebration, drawing public curiosity and some skepticism. The royal family, particularly Prince William and Kate Middleton, made what many saw as a dismissive nod to Harry's milestone. Instead of a warm, heartfelt message, they sent a fleeting Instagram story, a 24-hour gesture that vanished almost as soon as it appeared. For a former senior royal, who once held a central place in public celebrations, this brief, public gesture feels painfully symbolic of the family's icy distance from Harry. The lackluster nature of the message has sparked discussion, as if even the social media tribute was forced. Royal watchers noted the awkwardness of the post, imagining the stiff, obligatory moments behind closed palace doors, where a simple happy birthday might have sufficed but seemed so labored. It's easy to imagine this moment transformed into satire, especially in the style of South Park. The show has a history of lampooning Harry and Meghan, and this birthday spectacle feels like ripe material for another episode. In a South Park-like parody, we might see Prince William and Kate, rendered as wooden, impassive caricatures, pressing send on an Instagram story with expressions of forced politeness. The fleeting nature of Instagram stories itself could become a punchline, mocking the ephemeral nature of the gesture as it disappears into the digital ether without leaving any emotional mark. Meanwhile, Harry himself seems set to enjoy a much more grandiose affair in California, miles away from the coldness of British royal protocol. His plans for a star-studded birthday bash, featuring A-list guests like Oprah Winfrey, have raised eyebrows. To some, the extravagant event feels more like a strategic PR move than a sincere celebration. As Harry navigates the high-profile Hollywood scene, one can't help but wonder if the party is more about maintaining media relevance than marking a personal milestone. The heavy involvement of Oprah, known for her close ties to the Sussexes, adds fuel to the perception that this birthday is carefully curated for the cameras. In the imagined South Park spoof, Harry's Hollywood birthday party would be a perfect scene for ridicule. Picture Cartman and the gang crashing the event, making cynical jabs at the endless stream of celebrities, the oversized cakes, and the glaringly orchestrated photo ops. Cartman might loudly accuse Harry of staging the entire event for Netflix footage, mocking his attempts to stay in the spotlight after leaving the royal family. The characters might wander through a sea of Hollywood elites, pointing out how the event feels less about Harry turning 40 and more about putting on a show for the media. Yet, beneath the surface, there are whispers about Harry's social life and whether this grand affair masks a deeper sense of isolation. While he may have planned a private weekend getaway with close friends, there's been speculation about whether his circle of friends has shrunk since he left his royal duties behind. The constant spotlight, fueled by both his memoir and his public statements, seems to have strained even personal relationships. This leads to another humorous exploration of Harry's predicament. Could this grand birthday party, with all its glitz and glamour, actually be an attempt to stave off a midlife crisis? Imagining Harry caught in a South Park episode, trying to prove his relevance post-royalty, would offer endless comedic material. In one scene, Harry might find himself surrounded by his celebrity guests, desperately seeking validation, while Stan or Kyle suggest he's overcompensating for a deeper personal crisis. His attempts to remain in the public eye might be portrayed as cringeworthy, with the party feeling more like a sad attempt at clinging to fame than a genuine celebration of life. In fact, the concept of a full-blown South Park episode parodying Harry's 40th birthday is not far-fetched. The show could build an entire episode around Harry and Meghan going overboard with their planning, their attempts to court media attention, and their ever-deepening disconnect from reality. With Meghan managing every detail of the event, the show's creators would have a field day, with Cartman loudly mocking the couple's obsession with staying in the headlines while supposedly seeking privacy. What makes the entire situation even more ripe for satire is how Harry's birthday, a moment that could have been deeply personal, is instead being observed through the lens of public relations and spectacle. The royal family's awkwardness, Harry's Hollywood gala, and the media frenzy all highlight the complexity of his life post-royalty. In the end, while Harry's 40th birthday should have been a moment of reflection, it's become a circus of public image, filled with tension, spectacle, and no shortage of drama.